All right, Donald Trump strikes a peace deal with the Iranians, and the White House plays host to a UFC event. We're going to cover that on this episode of the MC Tutol Show. Let's go.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk a doubter, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
All right, for starters, congratulations once again to our New York Knicks. Doing it in 5 games, winning the championship against the San Antonio Spurs, who were a good team, but the results were the reverse of the NBA Finals in '99 when these same 2 teams faced each other many, many moons ago. All right, so Donald Trump struck a peace deal with the Iranians. The Strait of Hormuz is opened up again, and the Strait is open again, and we're going to see these oil prices come down. If not, then it's the greed of these companies that more Democrats invest in than Republicans. As you know, inflation is always the Democrats' fault because they love taxing things. And if you look around the nation, these red towns, the gas prices are low. You only see the gas prices jacked up in blue cities, so they could blame Donald Trump. That because that's what they do. They cause chaos, and then they blame Donald Trump. They become dysfunctional trailer trash, hoarding cats and heat in their house, and then they blame Donald Trump. When we know it's all the Democrats' fault when that happens. Also, everybody's making a big hoopla, complaining. Stop complaining about there being a makeshift U.F.C. arena on the White House lawn. Just don't do that. You look stupid. You look like dysfunctional trailer trash that hoards cats and heat in your house when you do that. Cut that out. Okay? Just cut that out. Okay? You keep cats and heat with piercing screams in your house, or at least you look like that when you complain about the UFC arena on the White House lawn. There's a 7-bout UFC event being held or on the White House lawn on Donald Trump's birthday. Look at that. It also happened to have been Donald Trump's birthday. Happy one-day belated birthday to Donald Trump. And we're making America great again as we speak. All of us. And I have a hand in it. So, in a nutshell, the Democrats are classless. They have no shame in putting their classlessness on display, and they ought to be embarrassed of themselves. They ought to be embarrassed of themselves. And their liberalism spreads worldwide. And it's disgusting. And we keep winning and winning and winning. And the Democrats are miserable and they keep trying to sabotage the success of the party of morality. And Democrats, liberals, and leftists are all one and the same. They are all the evil left. And now they like blaming Judaism on everything. Everything's blamed on Judaism. Not just Israel, not just Zionist Jews, not just Jews, but the concept of Judaism. As if that's some sort of cultic thing that has something to do with burning and eating babies and all kinds of weirdness like that. No, these things are not practices of the Jews. These things are practices of those of what William Cooper would call the mystery schools and what I would call the conglomerate of secret societies. They practice this weird hybrid religion or cultic belief and ideology that's a combination. It's a combination of the ancient Osirian religion, Luciferianism, which is different from Satanism. It's one that speaks of God being jealous and Satan, or Lucifer actually, being the person that you're supposed to worship according to these people. I'm not saying it, they're saying it. Don't worship Lucifer, that's wrong. So it's a combination of the Osirian religion, Luciferian, and the Kabbalah, which is some bastardized spin-off of Judaism or some paganistic prequel of Judaism. However you want to look at it, it's something that has nothing to do with good God and holy heaven above, which is very real and does not have a problem with me. And see, and when I say that, it pisses off both believers and non-believers. Because the believers believe that I'm unapologetically living a life of sin and must humble and repent for my unapologetic life of sin immediately. And of course, the non-believers, you want to dismiss all notion that anyone should believe in a God. So that's why I say God is real and he doesn't have a problem with me. And I've made that a famous statement about 9 years ago. A little more than 9 years ago. But now, of course, we concentrate on taking down the evil left. Because so many levels of hell, where belong the left? And they're treacherous, they're evil, and they try to foil Donald Trump's plans for a better America and a better you and me. And so we need to remove Democrats from office when and where we can. We got a gubernatorial election coming up in November. Huckster Hochul is running for re-election. Let's stop her. Let's put Bruce Blakeman, Nassau County Executive, in her place because he's done a fine job as Nassau County Executive. And if he does as good a job as he did there up in Albany, we're going to have some good times ahead of us just by getting rid of that Democrat. There's another Democrat in State Assembly District number 47 that's got to go. He's been going along to get along, flip-flopping all over the place for decades. Get him out, get ex-police officer John Riccatone in his place. Because John Riccatone actually cares about the children, and he's not going to waste constituents' time and money with teaching people how to retrain their mind to say gestating parent instead of mother and or father. Okay? And then we have two incumbents, in which case you don't fix what ain't broken. Stay the course with these two people in there. And I'm talking about U.S. Representative Nicole Maliotakis and District 17 State Senator Steve Chan. And that's what you got to go with, man. That's what you got to go with. In conclusion, respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, stay strong, keep kicking ass like it's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. Be good.